I've been doing a lot of looking into the history of Evony and top games for an upcoming video. In doing so, I came across a very recent interview with David Guo. If you are like most people that play this game, you have no idea who that is because you're just here to play a game. Still, he's pretty significant considering he's the CEO of Top Games and has co-led the development of Evony all the way back to 2009 with Evony Age 1. Now, this video isn't about him, but more about what he hinted at in an interview by Deadline released yesterday. He spoke about Top Games as a company and their most recent game, but the important part of this interview was where he spoke about the company's plans for the next 6 months. Here's what he said. We're excited to launch 3 new titles through the remainder of this year, as well as new traditional media marketing campaigns via television that showcase the diversity of cultures and backgrounds of our players. We will also try to localize offline promotions in countries like Japan to expand our global market share. And Evony is planning to link up with a well-known brand. I'll keep it a secret for now, so please look forward to our next steps. Now, there's a few interesting bits here. First, the obvious one is that Evony is planning to link up with a well-known brand. He doesn't reveal what that is. Is Optimus Prime going to appear in Evony? Maybe Naruto? Goku? Perhaps even a super lethal Hello Kitty. Maybe that's a stretch. Let's think about this some more. The second interesting portion to me is a little less obvious. David Guo chose to reveal this surprise immediately after talking about localizing promotions in countries like Japan. Some people watching this video might remember some really strange surveys on the official Evony Facebook group. Most of the surveys have long since been closed and all you can read is the description, but I was still able to access one of the old surveys. Let's have a look. The survey offhandedly asks you to select famous characters that you would be interested in seeing in Evony. The famous characters are quite limited in scope to the Japanese market. For those with knowledge about manga or anime, there will be a lot of familiar titles represented in this list. Looking at this survey and thinking back to the framing of David Guo's words in the interview, it will not be a shock at all when an announcement comes that Evony is teaming up with a manga publication company and one or several new characters with roots in Japanese manga are thematically brought into the game. It would be quite a strange departure for the game to incorporate a fantasy element when it has been strictly historical in the past, but I'll reserve any judgment for now. A samurai warrior named Himura Kenshin entering the game might be pretty interesting if done thematically. Then again, I'm really digging that Hello Kitty general. Yet, I know that even when whatever the surprise they've been keeping to themselves comes to light, it's going to be exclusive and unattainable without dropping some serious dollar bills. You'd better be prepared to make it rain if you want it. Me, I'm thinking of bringing out my 90s wallet chain so that my wallet stays in my pants where it belongs. You're not getting any of mine, Evony. Unless I'm right about the Hello Kitty general, and then I might just have to empty my bank account. Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting the channel. If you liked what you saw, please consider hitting the like button and checking out other videos on the Miser's Guide to Evony. I'll see you in the next video.